Hamas. Right now, we're in Gaza's Al-Shifa hospital. It was raided overnight by Israeli forces who are looking for Hamas infrastructure and weapons. They are still searching at this hour for the tunnels.
Fox is trading alongside the IDF forces. 6 Capitol police officers were recovering this morning, injured in violent clashes last night with pro-Palestinian protesters who are calling for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war. The federal government?
The government is staying open.
Yeah, it can pay its bills. The Senate approves a stopgap spending bill. America's listening to Fox News.
WSME.
Live and local. Real time starts now.
And I kind of think it's Thursday. Am I right? Wrong? Yes.
You're correct.
Okay, good.
What was it last week that you said?
It's Friday. No.
Yeah. Well,
So happy it's Thursday.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was it.
This.
That and Tuesday.
This and that.
This and that.
Right.
I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
Why is your mic not up? Because I didn't have it turned up. Do it again.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
There you go. I had the wrong one turned
That's
up.
okay.
I had you over there.
Oh,
Okay, that's mistake number one. I'm headed for about, I think, 37 today. So y'all help me keep count
Oh,
once I run out of fingers.
I don't know about that.
Everything good?
Everything is wonderful in
Seems
my
to-
world.
Yeah.
We just have to get Kelly straightened out this
I know.
morning.
I know.
Just having one of those
she's having a
mornings
train wreck
today.
today.
Yeah.
Just total
Just
train
train
wreck.
wreck.
Just total train wreck.
that's a true statement. Completely. Yeah.
Where's your phone?
It's at home.
Why?
Where's your watch?
It's over there charging.
So you got a dead watch and a missing phone.
Yes.
Have you got your paperwork for court today?
Yes. It's in the car.
Okay.
I
So,
do have
but
that.
you might
Well,
not have-
not all of it, because some of it I got. Okay. My daughter, if you're listening, I need you to print me out. I emailed you 4 copies of something. I need you to print it out for me, please.
Should have emailed it to me
I know. I didn't even think
because I
about
could have
it.
printed it out up there.
Yeah, it's been a day.
Well, she's
It's
still
already-
got to go home and
I
get
gotta
the
go home and get my
watch.
phone-
I mean,
the
to get the
phone.
phone,
Yeah.
get her watch charged.
It's a
up.
mess. It's a mess. I'm just having a terrible. I had to iron my outfit.
Why didn't you do that last night?
I thought about it and fell asleep. I remember saying I need to get up and go ahead and just iron my suit. Yeah.
Well, I helped Robbie yesterday after
Mm-hmm.
we got back from a wonderful lunch and stuff yesterday afternoon late, and I had to sit on a rest for a while after I put up a bracket on the wall for her
Yes.
Dyson double whacking.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then I sat down and rested a little bit. But she's got to had to prepare a big meal today, 2 crock pots full of stuff
Ooh.
for for one of her functions in
Nice.
Mohead City.
Uh-huh.
So I helped her. I cut up, diced 4 onions,
Mm.
4 cloves of garlic, and I forgot what else. And then washed a bunch of stuff, and she got enough stuff going, overflowed the 2 crock pots. So we had to put it in and buy a 16-quart big pot
Okay.
and cooked it first.
Okay.
And then she put it in the crock pots to let it stay warm overnight. And no, I did not sample it, Robbie, this morning.
I bet it smells good in there, doesn't
Oh
it?
my God.
Mm.
They're warm. Oh, you could just
Oh,
go
that's
up
right.
there into the kitchen, and I could dig into that right now like you've never seen. It's white chili,
Oh, I love white chili.
chicken chili.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she
have-
has
I
told
love
me
that.
about that.
Was it the day before? Let's see, yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. I deboned 2 rotisserie chickens
Okay.
that I got
Oh.
on Monday.
Uh-huh.
So that's what she had.
Nice.
And then she cut that up while I did the other stuff. And then she put all the seasoning in it in the big pot. Oh,
She won't know if we go up there and just take a little bit.
she will now because she's listening.
Oh,
Oh, Kelly, you blew it.
that's all right.
God, you really are a
But there's,
train wreck
and-
this
and-
morning.
but the of course the 2 crock pots won't hold all of it. So there's another small pot out there I took out of the
Well,
refrigerator.
see, she don't need that one.
And then
No,
there's
she
then
doesn't.
there's some in the refrigerator.
Like I said,
Kelly,
Uh-huh.
next commercial. We're ninja. We're
I'll
going to be
go-
ninjas.
I like I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's then the dogs will sense you
I'll
there.
pet him. Jake will let me pet
Jake
him.
will let you pet him, but he will come out first.
That's okay, and I'll act like I'm
It's
going to the
okay. I mean,
bathroom.
she's used to
Yeah.
us going to the
Oh,
facilities
yeah.
and Jake doing that. And see,
Yeah.
while you're petting Jake,
Yeah, you
I'll
will
slink
in
around
there.
to the
Yes,
refrigerator.
Yes.
We've got this.
We have a plan.
Okay, we're
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, it is Thursday. Tragic story from Tuesday right here in
good.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, gosh,
Tragic.
so
I mean,
tragic.
How do you plan for this one?
It's a freak accident.
Totally. A motorcyclist was killed on the bypass when a deer ran into his path.
Oh my word, no.
The preliminary investigation reports that at about 5:30, that's at sunset, it's
Yeah,
getting
it's
dark
getting
outside
dark,
then,
yeah.
right? A 2016 motorcycle operated by Ingram Codera Haynes was traveling in the right lane of the US 17 bypass in a northerly or northwesterly direction. A deer crossed the roadway into his path. After striking the deer, the motorcycle left the road, rolled over several times, throwing Haynes from the bike. He was treated at the scene by EMS, of course, transported to Naval, and was pronounced dead.
That is awful.
Very sad.
I don't know what became of the deer, but he probably got up and walked away.
I don't know, but
Deer are seen them where they've been shot and they will run for a mile before
Right.
they finally
Yeah,
collapse.
I've heard the stories. Yes.
I mean, this time of year, I
At
was
sunset,
very vigilant.
slow
with
your
deer.
butts down.
Yes.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
seen deer coming back from Wilmington because I used to commute there for a
Mhm.
year, and every day. And during the wintertime, full moon or close to a full moon, they're
Yeah.
out along the edge of the road looking for food and green grass, and they will dart in front of you in a heartbeat. I've seen several who were hit. Saw one hit right behind me one day. I saw one night coming in there at Folkestone, and I was
Mhm.
driving along and I saw the deer, which I slowed down,
Right.
and then looked in the rearview mirror and I saw headlights go every which way. And of course, the deer
Oh.
was hit. And next morning, I saw the deer along the side of the road. And I've seen so many deer already this year.
There was one the other night. We're going in my neighborhood about 8:20
Mhm.
on the side of the road grazing, and I'm where I live, and
Yeah.
it is always deer kingdom up in there.
Yeah.
But I just almost came, even though it's 25 through the neighborhood, I almost came to a dead stop because
Yep.
I was like, Bambi's about to jump out in front of me.
Anytime.
He looked at me, but he just kept grazing. But you just have to. You just don't know. This time
You
of
do
year,
not
it's
know.
just dangerous. And I tell my kids at
Just
night,
slow
be
down.
vigilant. Yes.
Just slow down. I
Yeah.
was coming back from somewhere one night, fishing, I guess, a month or so.
Oof.
What have you done now?
I dropped my headphones.
Oh, Lord. There's
Yeah.
another Calamity Jane
Yeah.
story.
Telling you, it's just a day.
Calamity.
It's a day, Rayford.
But anyway, I was coming back from the marina and on Hargett Street first. There was a big old dog in the road.
Oh no.
Yeah, right in the smack dab in the middle of my lane. And I had to swerve, locked up the brakes. Thank God I could do that. It's a black lab.
Oh,
You couldn't
sweet
see it.
baby.
Well,
Couldn't see. And he just stood there and kind of looked. And as I went around him, eased around him through the turn lane, got on Country Club Road, near Arnold Road, and around a curve, a deer standing along the edge of in a guy's yard, right
Uh-huh.
there,
Yeah.
in a man's yard, standing in his yard. And I slowed right on down because he was stepping out into the road,
Mhm.
getting ready to cross the road. I just locked him up again.
Yeah.
He eased around. There was another deer.
Mhm.
They both turned and went back in the other direction, which is good,
Yeah.
but there are no woods where they went.
Oh.
There are just houses. The
Mhm.
woods were across the street, patches of woods.
Yeah.
And there are no woods there anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm like, good God.
Hmm.
Well, just coming into your hood here.
I know.
The main drag in. I mean, I've
Country
encountered
Club
quite
Drive
a
is-
few
Yeah.
deer.
There are deer everywhere.
Between the deer, the pedestrians out walking dressed in black.
Yeah,
and-
well, some of the pedestrians are walking the dogs,
yes,
including Steve, one of our friends.
yes.
Oh, he's not out that early.
I
but
probably travel the road about 20 miles an hour because
that's
I
the
never
maximum
know
you should do.
right what's going to jump out at me. But Deer are beautiful. They're beautiful creatures.
They're good. They're nice. So anyway, coming up later on this morning, we've got who do we have? We got Royce Bennett in here.
Yes,
Going to be talking
yes.
about Salvation Army,
Right. I believe that's a new project.
and we'll
On
also talk
Wausau,
about on Monday
everything.
morning Salvation Army. We're
Yes.
going to be out, and I hope Royce has got the people lined up
Mm.
because we need bell
He's
ringers.
working on it.
We need at least one bell ringer, and y'all can take over too. And then we need some singers. Let's just put out a notice here. Monday morning, we're going to be at Angie's Restaurant. They're on 17, just not too far south of the bridge,
Right. Marine Boulevard South.
Marine Boulevard South. Come on out. We'll be there from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Salvation Army folks will be there. Royce will be there. We'll be chatting with folks live. You want to get on the radio? Here's what you need to do. Can you sing? I don't care if you can't sing. You can sing Christmas carols.
Singing.
I want you to sing some Christmas carols.
Right.
Just break out into some songs, whatever. Get a group together. Come on out. You're welcome. We'll put you on the radio. How's that?
Yes, we will.
It's dedicated to the Salvation Army and the bell ringers, and because they're going to start taking up a post at a whole bunch of businesses around the area, as they always do every year. And this is one of their big fundraising events, and we totally support them. We like what they do.
Yes.
So y'all come on out and join us if you want to. We're going to be outside Angie's. If you want to go inside and have some breakfast too, you can do that.
Yeah. Mhm. Bring us out a ham biscuit.
Can't eat while I'm on the air
Yeah,
very
that's
well.
true. Which brings to mind, we will not be live on Facebook or YouTube on
Correct.
Monday. We'll do some lives from the scene on Facebook.
Yep.
And clip them and I'll add them to YouTube. But the show itself will not.
We will not have a live camera up. Okay,
Right.
that's just the way it is, and they won't put us up without video of some sort or another.
Right.
We can't do just audio. That's not what Facebook or YouTube is about. I understand that. Not a problem. We play by their rules as much as we can. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Bill?
Well, good morning, Bill.
By the way, Bill, I've got something I keep forgetting to talk to you about when you call in.
Uh-oh.
One of our listeners who won a gift card to Golden Corral, which I'll talk about more about that in a little bit. He did not want the gift card. He just wanted it because he was a caller and yada, yada, yada. And he wanted me to get it to a veteran. You're it if you want it.
That's how nice. Nice.
Are you there, Bill?
You stunned him.
Where'd you go?
Bill?
He hung up.
Maybe his phone stopped working.
Right, it was working. I heard him say hello,
Yeah.
good morning or something.
Mm-hmm.
Come on back, Bill. Call back. Yeah, and that brings me back around to Golden Corral yesterday. Spur of the moment thing. I picked up Robbie. She was getting some work done on a car at Black's, and while she was waiting, I called her and said, I said, what lunch? She said, we don't have anything. Well, that's always a lie, but anyway, we've got stuff in the refrigerator and
Right.
somewhere. But she said, let's go get something to eat. You pick me up. And so we did, and her choice was Golden Corral. Got there, I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Oh, yes. So easy to do.
in one sitting. And I will give you something else. For those of you 60 and older,
Mhm.
60 and older, if you go to the Golden Corral during lunch, your charge is a whole lot less than what it would be otherwise.
Special price.
A special price. So anyway, we basically got two for almost the price of one.
That's
And
great.
and I ate 3 meals while I was there. Bill, is that you?
Yes, yes. I
What happened?
keep getting cut out somehow here.
Yeah, you just dropped out
Yeah.
completely. I got a card for you over here because one of our callers who won a gift card to Golden Corral a couple of weeks back, he wants me to give it, and he mentioned you specifically to one of the veterans who calls in. That would be you, Bill. Would you like a gift card?
I don't need it. You know, I
know you
guess
don't
if you give it to someone else, that'd be good. You know,
Well, we'll just hand
but
it on down
I
then.
don't need it.
That's
I'm
very
pretty much a
gracious.
live alone person and take care of a bunch of cats.
Uh-huh.
That's my life. So.
Two-legged or four-legged
Like I was-
cats?
Say again?
Two-legged or four-legged cats? I mean, back in the day, the cats were
Yeah, the
kind of
four-legged ones.
cool
the
guys.
four-legged ones.
The cool cats. Great
But
recovery.
anyway, I was calling, and I guess it's all hindsight, but it always, ever since Israel had gotten Palestine there, it's been a mess, and they never made any kind of arrangements for the Palestinians once the army without a country attacked and took it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just it hit me as like poor planning, and then afterwards to say this was a lot of people ousted, and you got to find a country for them.
Mm-hmm.
Give them land to guard, give them land to work there adjacent, to what
The Gaza
where they
Strip,
were.
basically. Yes.
So
Let me-
it just hit me as it's been a mess ever since. And
Well, it's been a
there's
mess.
been no steps ever to really resolve it.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Where did they find Osama bin Laden hiding in plain
I
sight?
don't know. I can't remember.
Palestine.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were protecting Osama bin Laden, a terrorist, in Palestine. You're not aware of that? You forgot that?
No, I didn't know where they got him. I knew he was the freedom leader for Afghanistan,
Uh-huh.
and we had helped them get Afghanistan, drive all the Russian army out during the
Yes.
70s.
And then he
But that
became a
was in
terrorist.
Vietnam. They were bogged down, and they just were getting nowhere. They were driven out. And it was the largest opium supplier in the world. And that was a big money crop thereafter once you got it away from the communists. And and they said bin Laden had it. He was a Saudi prince from, Saudi Arabia.
He was a millionaire.
Say again?
He was a millionaire. Family money.
Yeah, I don't know his background at all. I just know he took the people in Afghanistan and rallied them against the Russians and drove the Russians out,
Uh-huh.
so they could have a independent country the way the U.S. did, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of compared him to Mel Gibson in The Patriot,
Yeah.
But and he became their president, etc. But again, maybe people might have said, "Oh, he had to go because he was Saudi Arabian." He was a Saudi prince, not Afghanistan, not Afghani. But he led the people there to oust the Russians and become a sole nation.
I assume you're not
And,
thinking he's a hero, are you?
I was surprised we turned against him because we gave him so much support to do that.
Well, we turned
during
against
the
him when he
70s.
became a terrorist, an oppressor. He didn't stop with just getting the
There's a lot of
Russians out.
stuff I don't believe. He might have been, may not have been, or someone took his place and used his name. But it was like Noriega. Here's a guy that's taken care of Panama since World War II. And allowed free passage of shipping, etc., through the Panama Canal. And to me, he deserved a handshake and a pat on the back for what he did.
Noriega
Instead of being
or
made
Obama?
a terrorist, a drug dealing
Osama.
terrorist. And they did the same thing to Joe Louis in New York before they killed him. So I'll just say here's a little thing before all this other stuff starts happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my doubts, So anyway, just say Noriega, they should have given him a handshake in the back instead of making him look like a drug dealing terrorist.
He was a drug dealing
and ousting
terrorist.
him.
I was
Say
there.
again?
I was there in 1989. He was a drug dealing terrorist.
Who is that?
Noriega.
Oh, were you down for Urgent Fury?
I'm sorry?
Did you get sent down there as part of Urgent Fury?
Well, it was a different story, but yes, I was sent there to make sure he didn't get away.
Yeah. Well, I just have my doubts, And again, people swap in and out of those names.
How we got to start with him as far as bringing him down for drugs. It started with some.
No, I don't.
It was
I really
started.
don't. I
Okay,
think
let me tell you.
part of it might have been base closings. And
No.
getting,
We got
Now you're talking what the illegal stuff, the
No.
cocaine.
Marijuana to begin with, but anyway, and prior to 1989, I want to think it was about 1986 or 7. Some coasties out of Fort Macon Coast Guard Station, right? They intercepted a boat coming in the inlet in the middle of the night, a dark and stormy night, literally. By the time they got in their little small boat, got turned around, they found it docked at one of the docks in Moorhead, downtown Moorhead, loaded with marijuana. The crew had escaped. They started an investigation that lasted for quite some time, and it all centered around Mr. Noriega at that time.
Yeah.
They confirmed it. A bunch of friends of mine were involved in it. From now a retired federal judge who was a U.S. attorney at the U.S. Attorney General, not the Attorney General, but a U.S. attorney at the time, were involved in it. FBI was involved in it, DEA, and of course Customs involved in it. And they tracked it all the way back down to Mr. Noriega. Pick up a book at your leisure, written by Doug McCullough. He's the now retired U.S. federal judge. Doug McCullough, called SEA of Greed. Sea of Greed. And read that. You might find it very interesting. It's available on Amazon and other places. He lives in Morehead
like
City, by the way.
To get from Panama past Florida all the way up the coast, that's a long trip. And if they had a small boat, they had to stop and refuel all the time.
Oh, they had boats that came up here all the time from Colombia. They didn't refuel. They had enough
for a small boat.
Well, they're 30, 40, 50-foot shrimp boats, fishing boats. They had plenty of them. Good God, I've been on a bunch of them.
Yeah. There's so much black ops kind of stuff and how they get their money, black money.
Yeah.
That,
anyway,
again, to say how long have they been doing it until it was busted?
Oh, well, I know back into the 70s because I was on one of the first vessels that I went down to the first vessel that they got with a massive load. It had, I think, 16 tons on it. A vessel called the Sea Crust. Sea Rust. We called it the Sea Rust later on, but in Pamlico County, they got it early one Sunday morning. 16 tons of marijuana. I was there.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Bill, got to run.
Anyway,
Thanks,
I just, if they'd gotten the Palestinians to get a country, because again, Israel had an army before they had a country. And, they attacked, drove the Palestinians out and took it. And, where they get uniforms and all the stuff they needed to be an army to do it, and waiting till World War II was over. And, it was at the culminating point of World War II. So, but anyway, it just, it hits me as and very much like when during the 87 war of Iraq versus Iran, who was helping Iraq? We were,
Mm-hmm.
The Ayatollah Khomeini was the bad guy.
He was.
So
he was a jerk.
Yeah. We helped Iraq beat them back, and the Kurds that the Ayatollah Khomeini was sending to harass and terrorize, Iran was terrorizing Iraq with, and a lot of the others.
And prior to World War II, we were
prophets.
And prior to World War II, we were
empire there.
And prior to World War II, before we got involved, we were also supplying Japan with a whole lot of surplus metal, which they turned around and produced weaponry, bullets, bombs, and whatever, and they gave it back to us.
Oh yeah. Again, to say, like our stuff post World War I that was built, that was obsolete. How much of that we gave Japan?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
How much of that was in China that was stolen by the Japanese? I remember the Pueblo when that was stolen.
Right, we're way late.
North Korea.
Bill, we're way late. So we got to run.
Oh, okay. I'm
All
sorry.
right. You're
I'm
live and
sorry.
local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Check it out, Limu. A road.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emo wearing sunglasses.
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Mills International, your authorized Cub Cadet independent dealer, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, has the right Cub Cadet mower and accessories to handle any lawn, as well as expert advice, great selection, and support to find the right Cub Cadet mower for you. Cub Cadet is designed for those that love to lawn, featuring the all-new Ultima Series, forged for strength, durability, and comfort. See the full line of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series and zero-turn mowers at your local independent Cub Cadet dealer. Mills International, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston. Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, proudly serving the Jacksonville area with the brilliance you deserve for 73 years, invites you to visit them at 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's this holiday season. Locally owned and operated by the Queen of Diamonds, Lisa Lutz Keys and Luke Keys, look forward to showing you why only the finest diamonds makes it to their showcase, bringing you the brightest holiday season ever. In addition to fine diamonds and precious stones, you'll find watches, rings, bracelets, necklaces, charms, and remember, no one does I do like they do. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, Jacksonville's oldest jeweler, also specializes in custom design. Bryn Mawr Jewelers takes the time to wish you and yours a happy holiday and the best in the coming new year. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's, serving Jacksonville since 1950. Visit BrynMawrJewelers.com or by phone at 910-455-2994.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Moorhead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843. If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Day 2 of the anniversary celebration down there at Tideline Marine, and the Friends of Tideline have a number of opportunities to score some great deals this week and for the rest of the month. First of all, you've heard me talk a lot about and the Aloha pontoon boats down at Tideline. Those are some really cool boats. They got their tri-tunes, and in fact, they got 3 tubes, not just 2. It makes it more stable, and it acts like a keel. For those who don't know, those who know what boating is, it's like a keel instead of just a couple of flat bottom type things out there. It has power, number one, lots of comfortable seating, enough for you and a lot of your relatives or friends. And the construction is absolutely first class. Well, through the 30th of this month, the end of the month, the end of hurricane season 2, anyone who buys one of these classy tri-tunes will save $5,000.
Nice.
If you're even thinking of buying one, but you may be putting it off until next spring, I can think of 5,000 reasons you should reconsider. And besides that, after the first of the year, prices will go up. It's just a matter of fact. That's the way the economy works. That's not all. Between now and the end of the month, purchase store products totaling $50 or more and do it at the same time, same day, and you will get a $10 gift coupon that you can use for future purchases. Not a bad deal. You could even use it as a Christmas stocking stuffer if you choose. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street, on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Stop in, if for no other reason than to say howdy. And don't forget to register for free weekly giveaways and a nice prize at the end of the month. Two different deals you can do. It costs you nothing to enter. Easterly winds today, 10 to 15 knots offshore, seas 2 to 4, dominant period 6 seconds, sounds and rivers a moderate chop. Tomorrow, easterly winds 10 to 15, a little dicey with seas running 5 to 7 feet. Kelly, you would just love it, like a roller coaster, except 3 to 5 near shore, dominant period 7 seconds, sounds and rivers a moderate chop. Saturday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15, seas 5 to 7, 4 to 5 near shore, sounds and rivers a moderate chop.
Today, partly sunny, high of 73. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 55. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 74. It will be gusty with gusts as high as 16 miles an hour. It's a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, low of 56. Still a 50% chance of rain. On Saturday, partly sunny, a high of 71, and gusty, but only a 30% chance of rain. And it does say a chance of showers mainly before 8. So the parade is Saturday morning. So if you wake up at 7:30, whatever it's raining, don't fret. It'll be over way before the parade starts. So don't worry about it.
The parade Saturday starts, the official parade, they launch it at 10 o'clock. You better be in place if you want to get be able to get downtown, Western Boulevard. You need to be there before 9 o'clock.
Yes.
The streets close at 9.
Yes.
Right. It's going to be a good morning.
Yeah, it'll be a great morning.
You know, if you're in the parade or traveling down the route or sitting in your car, whatever, listen to us on the radio.
Yep. And we have in the studio with us right now, Royce Bennett, County Commissioner, and man about town, also heavily involved in the Salvation Army projects and whatever. And I actually, they forced me to participate in one of your events a month or so ago, and I'm glad they did. So
we really appreciate it too. You were great. You made some good clam.
Nope, that was crab butt bisque.
Crab bisque, right?
Bisque, yeah.
Kelly, do you remember Sharon and all the prizes he won?
Oh my goodness,
none.
We forced you, right?
Yeah.
But I will say, we also didn't help him
Yes,
makes
that's
it
true.
either.
That's true.
So
I'll give him that.
Anyway,
we're working on Men Who Cook for next year.
Good.
We're looking at September the 16th. So
Well,
if
I
you
got
want
my
to
menu.
mark your calendar a year out, you can
Where's my
you can
book?
set it for September the 16th.
I've got the menu this time. It's going to be different,
All right.
but
All right.
unique. Again, unique.
There you go.
Well, for this neck of the woods, it'll be appropriate. So anyway, also coming up Monday, again, another event. I guess the bell ringers are going to be out with the Salvation Army shortly, right?
Right. Bell ringers are out already
Are
at
they?
some locations.
Okay.
This is our biggest fundraiser for Salvation Army.
Cool.
We raise enough to help people year round just during this month or so at Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have bell ringers out next week or right after Thanksgiving at about 20 locations all
Yay.
across Onslow County. But I'm looking forward to Monday. I really appreciate you guys doing a live for us at Angie's Restaurant and Miss Angie letting us do it there.
Yes, I talked to her a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun event. I know that we'll have some representatives from Salvation Army. We'll have a bell ringer out there.
Good.
Hopefully we'll have some live music to go on, and it'll just be a fun time to come and meet a few people and go into Angie's and have breakfast.
You can do that too.
And
They open the doors at 7, I think, or 6:30. I forgot which, but we'll be out there. I think the doors open at 7, so they're getting ready. They'll be there by 5:30 in the morning. So I talked to Angie. What's today? Thursday. I talked to her Tuesday.
right.
So we'll be setting up early. Probably I'll be setting up about 5:30, 5:45. They don't have a plug outside, so I've got to take my own power with me.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because we don't want to run an extension cord through their doors. That's what she said we could do, but don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Too many people tripping.
Yeah.
So I'll take either a generator or something else.
I'm glad you talked to her because I talked to her this week myself, but I didn't know all the details that you needed for your
we got to have juice.
Well, there are a lot of ways. I mean, we certainly encourage people to put your bills or coins in those buckets when you go by.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot of other ways you can help this time. Like I said, we have 20 locations that need to be covered almost 8 hours a day.
You need bell
At
ringers.
least a month. We need bell ringers. Yeah, we have about a dozen or so groups signed up now that people who call and say, look, I know Champion Real Estate, the company that I'm affiliated with, and Rotary clubs all get together and say, okay, we're going to take a day and we're going to ring the bell all day and get people to sign up,
Cool.
Do it for an hour or two at a time. Our Salvation Army Advisory Board will be doing it for a day. So we'd encourage people that are interested in signing up their business or, it's an opportunity to get out in front of people. If you're a people kind of business, you certainly want to do that. You can also sponsor a bucket this year. If you would like to, we have a silver sponsorship, $250 for a week, and you can have your name on the kettle
on the bucket.
Good for the whole week. Nice little arrangement. Has the Salvation Army plaque, and then right underneath we put this kettle sponsored by. One of them will be Royce Bennett, and that'll stay there for a week, and it helps us to raise money. If you want to go more than that, you can go for 2 weeks or a month. We'd be happy to take your money either way. So there are a lot of ways that you can help this year, and encourage you. I'll make sure Lee has these flyers so you can put them on the website and on Facebook.
Yes. Well, that's a wonderful thing you're doing, and we appreciate the opportunity to be out there, and we do. You're looking for a choral group or somebody, right, to come out and sing.
Yes.
Do we have any of the what we used to call the barbershop quartets in the area now performing? Does anybody know? They would be great to have out there. They sing a cappella.
Yeah. New River Harmony is still in Onslow County.
Is that right?
And,
okay. They had one in Wilmington, and they used to come out to a lot of events like that.
Kelly and I'll sing.
There you go. There you go.
You probably don't want that.
Karaoke.
We'll bring Robin along. He
Can we do
sing.
karaoke?
Sure.
Why not?
Without the computer, but you can sing.
Mhm.
You know Christmas carols.
Do.
No, you can carry a tune. I'm sure, right? Royce can sing.
I was just about to
I can
make
sing a little
joke,
bit
but,
if we need to.
Yeah, well, you need to. I'm going to invite a couple of individuals to come out. I'm going to invite all y'all. If you're, it's early in the morning, so you're on your way to work, on your way to school,
Come
leave a
see
little bit
us.
early, stop by,
Yeah.
and there's a microphone there, and we'll ask you to sing.
Well, some people can come just say hi.
Some come
Yeah,
by and say
definitely.
hi,
Come
drop
say
some coins in the
hello.
bucket,
Yeah,
and
drop some
you
change
can
in there.
go grab some food from Angie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get takeout too.
Love to fill up Angie's parking lot.
Absolutely. Well, it will be full.
Yep.
I guarantee you. There will be overflow parking next door, I'm sure, because some of the folks there don't open up that early. So, get on by there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
It will be a good time. You can park at a boat ramp and come
Good
on down if you
reason.
want to.
That's true.
It's not that
very
far.
Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff going on, and just Salvation Army is helping thousands of people in Onslow County that have the need of food and clothing. And I always say, the Salvation Army likes to give people a hand up, not a hand out.
Right.
We try to make sure that we fill that immediate need. You stand in the gap between your personal disaster and the government's help.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, if you
There's a
lose
de-
your job or whatever, it takes weeks to get
there's a delay.
help from the government.
Yeah.
And the Salvation Army is there tomorrow. Most people I know like to eat just about every day.
Yeah.
And they don't want to wait 2 weeks to get government help, and the Salvation Army is there for them.
There you go.
when
No
they need
questions
that help.
asked.
No questions.
Okay. Let's take a quick break. You're live in Local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations serving the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. C&S Paint Center, Olympic Stain, and Benjamin Moore. Paint for everything that matters. C&S Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. C&S Paint, phone 910-55-0210. Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
Modern Exterminating 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. To serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on them. The bug stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you cool. Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com. Needing service on your present cooling system? Just call Down East. Looking to replace your cooling system in your home or office? Down East and Bryant is ready to do whatever it takes to keep you cool on these hot summer days. Ask about 0% interest for 60 months. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes. Down East Heating and Air Conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi pre-owned car or truck, look no further than Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away and guarantee all their customers financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth to a sales manager. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at a locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less down the street on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street, Maysville. 10 to 24 pound average Genio turkeys, just 79 cents a pound. Butterball turkeys, 10 to 24 pound average, just $1.49 a pound. Smoked shank portion ham, just $1.59 a pound. You get a 3-pound bag of Florida Sunburst tangerines for just $3.99 for a 3-pound bag. About a 2-pound bag of crisp, delicious apples, just $2.99 for a 2-pound bag. 10 pounds or more fresh ground beef is only $2.99 a pound. Family pack T-bone steak, just $8.99 a pound. Whole Boston butt is just $1.69 a pound. And fried drumsticks or thighs are just $1.19 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm Chicken. Over in produce, you get a 2-pound bag of Halos Mandarin oranges for just $3.99. A 3-pack of fresh sweet onions, just $3.99. Large russet baking potatoes, just 99 cents a pound. Fresh Roma tomatoes are just $1.79 a pound. Western Honeycrisp apples, just $1.99 a pound. And crisp, tender asparagus, just $2.99 a pound. And you get a 24-pack size of 12-ounce Cokes for just $11.99. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the pig.
Great Gas and Oil Company, and of course, Wismart and Chappie's Chicken, located at 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert, has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup essentials. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken, located inside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice-cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, and 633 Sandridge Road, Hubert. Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jacksonville, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Moran City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting you. Thank you for voting us the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating can improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax, we're on the way.
It's not for everyone. Only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by NCDHHS, Division of Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back, and in the studio with us is Onslow County Commissioner Royce Bennett. And Royce, you're running for re-election next go round?
No, sir. I'm not up for re-election.
I know that, but I said next
year.
Next go round.
I'm not talking about what happens in 2026.
You're not?
Yeah.
Too early.
Well, I was trying to
Too
get an
early.
early bird gets the worm and all that sort of good stuff. I was just wanting it early.
No,
Bit
wait,
of
real
information.
quick. Just asking, is it this December that the board votes again on chairman seat, vice chairman?
First meeting of every December,
I thought so.
we do is an organizational meeting where we have to choose our
Well, can you put my
leadership.
name in the pot? Do I have to be on the commission?
I think you have to be a commissioner to be chairman.
I could do it, from
You
afar.
don't have to be a House member to be the Speaker of the House.
I know that.
Let's not go there.
And you don't even have to be.
You probably should have applied for that one.
Yeah. Can you imagine what that would be?
Oh my!
I'd go up there every day just to watch you in action. I would.
I want to be the sergeant at arms too.
It would be awesome.
Kelly, we'd have to go up and spend a
I'd
week,
have
do
to
the
go
show
work.
from the
I'd
hotel
have to
room.
do telehealth for clients so I can sit up there and watch that. Yeah.
You probably have to do telehelp for yourself.
Watch you in action. I
We're
was
gonna
like,
have
yes, get it
we're
right
gonna have
there.
an exciting year in the county. It's with a new manager who's got a real positive attitude. He's looking to do some great things in Onslow County. He's got a vision for the future of Onslow County, which is something that I think we really need. We need some people with some vision that can see Onslow County 10, 20 years out. And, his perspective is different since he was here 15 years ago, what it was then. And now he sees what it is now.
Just don't screw it up.
That's right. And he can see, I think he can see what it's going to be in 15, 20 years.
good.
And that's going to be a good thing.
As long as we move forward and we don't mess up what we've already achieved, because we have come a long way, baby, as the old
That is a fact.
TV
We
ad used to
certainly
say.
have.
So
Are you going to be in the parade on Saturday?
I absolutely am. Yeah. Yep.
Is the Salvation Army going to be in the parade on
The
Saturday?
Salvation Army will be in the
Your
parade.
ringing
grandkids
some
gonna be
bells?
in the parade?
Are they going to be ringing some bells?
I don't think so. I think I'm not sure what.
Don't want
I
that.
think they usually do a float.
They usually have a float.
We usually have the canteen,
Uh-huh.
which is
Oh yeah.
The trailer,
out there.
right?
Yeah, you know, it's
Yeah, you do. You have it in the parking lot.
right.
'Cause I
and
remember-
serve coffee and
Why don't you come
we
by
drink
and stop
coffee
by
and
the
beer.
reviewing stand because we're going to be covering it live, and we will need hot chocolate.
Throw it at him like.
Yeah,
and of course,
you'll be a
tune in
little
your
chilly.
car radio to 97.1, and you can listen to us talk about you as you approach.
I'm gonna have mine on.
Absolutely. I think that 54 Ford I'm going to be in. Yeah, I don't know. Mike can get the AM.
Yeah, you did the
11:20
AM.
You will
Yeah.
not have, unless it's been
Yeah.
modified, you will
Yeah.
not have FM did not exist basically, except for
there's
elevator music back
There's no
then.
plugging a phone in this.
Well, you know, I'm sure you know the same thing. My first car, I had to get one of them little converters,
Oh,
put in the
absolutely.
FM radio.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first car was a 58 Chevrolet. It was a tank. It was a 6-cylinder, heavy. It took from the city limits of Jacksonville, which was at Bell Fork Road in those days, all the way out to the Piney Green Road to get to 55 miles an hour. Foot on the floorboard. That was the slowest takeoff. My
My
God.
first car was a Pinto.
You survived.
Yes.
My
a
first car
Pinto.
was a 1986 Ford Escort. It was black. It was a stick shift. Bought it brand new. Couldn't drive a stick. My dad insisted I get a stick. My dad had to drive it home from the dealership, and then
You took drivers in it. They didn't make you drive a stick.
yeah, no, it was automatic. Yeah, I know. But my dad, before we even went home, he said we're going to learn to drive this car. I cried, jumped out of the car, said I'd take it back. I don't want it. And he's like, we are driving it, about burned the clutch out. But within 3 hours, I knew how to drive it.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Had a 68 Pontiac Catalina.
Mm.
Remember
Oh,
that?
wow.
That
Oh,
was
I
a
do.
boat,
Yeah,
man,
that's a
with a
good
little
car,
pointy
though.
thing in
Yeah,
the front.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Good car.
So,
A question on the Salvation Army. So, how do you guys choose what businesses that you put the bell ringers in front of?
Well, we look for locations that have good traffic and
Okay.
are willing to let us do it.
Okay.
You know,
So you have to get
we'll have-
permission of the
yeah, we
business.
have to get
Okay.
permission of the owners of
Okay.
the property.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
So,
does anybody ever turn you down?
well, we have been turned down.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Target won't let us ring in front of Target.
I heard that.
Are you
What's
kidding me?
that?
I don't go to Target
Woke.
for a whole bunch of reasons.
Because
That's one of them.
Publix won't let us ring in front of Publix.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's two places
So-
I don't shop anyway. So
Yeah.
you're good.
So, yeah,
I know
it's,
Sam's is okay because I go
Yes.
there.
You know,
Hobby Lobby.
sometimes the corporate types just have some kind of
Just say it
See,
like it
that's
is.
insane.
The woke corporate
Yeah.
types.
don't want the Salvation Army in front of them. But we
Is it because you got the word army
It-
included in the name?
It could be.
Oh my goodness! That better, I agree with you,
Think
Rayford, but
about
that better
it.
not be why. But yes,
Think
you're
about it.
probably
You know,
right.
any
yeah.
organization, if you dig deep enough, you can find something that you disagree with. I have to focus on, and just about everything. I mean, I have to focus on where we can agree.
Yeah.
You know, what what are we doing that's good, that's right for the
Well,
people?
you're
for the
helping
community?
people who are
Yeah.
downtrodden
Yeah.
immediately,
Absolutely.
providing them immediate assistance with no questions asked. Why would anybody be opposed to that?
Yeah, it's it baffles
Maybe they don't
me.
like bells. Maybe they don't like Christmas.
Well, I
Hello.
don't support
You
Target
never
because
know.
for their stance on the military a few years ago,
Yes.
and that's why I won't go to Target.
Well,
I
think
won't buy
about what
one
I
red
just
thing
said.
for
That
yeah.
and the bathroom issue.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care about the bathroom issue as much as their anti-military
And then they
stance
started
took.
the anti-military up.
So I don't buy at Target. They
Well.
won't spend 2 cents in there. Won't do
Well,
it.
I don't either, but I didn't do it before because
Yeah.
of that. I just didn't do it.
Yeah, but now I really won't
didn't
do
like
it.
'em.
Yeah, I like Publix because that's one place I can only get something I eat. That's the only place I can get it from. But I'm gonna have to reconsider that now.
You know, we
You
could
can
do
order it online.
we could do 100 locations if we get enough people to
Yeah,
enough
Yes.
people to help. But you know, a lot any hours that we have that aren't filled by volunteers, we're hiring people to stand.
You're
up.
hiring
You should go
people
ring
to
one
do it?
Yeah,
day as a
we
team.
hire.
On the
Wow.
You know, we hire probably 60. I'm just thinking off the top of my head, 60 people a season, and most of these people are people who are needing help from the Salvation Army anyway.
Oh, okay.
So you know, we're able to give them a job, get them a little bit of
It's a
extra
trade-out.
income during the Christmas season. Yeah, so not only can we we can help them earn a little bit of money for Christmas.
There's that hand up thing you're just talking about.
Absolutely.
Not a handout. It was a
Absolutely.
hand up.
Yeah. But every hour that we have to pay somebody $10, $15, I don't know what they're having to pay them now, but that's money that we're not able to roll back. Well, we are rolling it back into the community in one way, but another way we're not able to roll it back into the community. So
Lee, you and I should go ring one afternoon on a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
it's actually a lot of fun. I mean, I'll be doing
We
it.
could do it as a team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be ringing
Right.
for the Rotary
I'm
Club,
looking
for the
Yeah.
Salvation Army
We'll do it
Board,
for the
for
radio
the
Century
station.
21.
Century 21. I'll be out there for several hours season. And it's really a lot of fun. I mean, I wear something identifying who I am and meet people that I
Charles K also rings.
Yeah, Charles. I
from
think
Excel.
Excel has signed up, or
From
it's
Excel.
Qantas. I don't know if it's Qantas or Excel, but
I don't know what he's doing it for, but he's with
he's
owns Excel.
He's signed up, I think, for a day. It's a lot of fun, really.
Yeah, I would enjoy doing it. Kelly and I will go
Especially if you
represent
tag team,
live and local.
If you tag team it,
we'll go as a team.
I've seen some bell ringers that would break out into song.
Well, that's not going to happen, but we will.
That
I might
running-
wear my tap shoes and do a
Well,
little
you can do that.
dance.
Can you do that? That's fine.
I could wear my tap shoes.
I'll bring a portable speaker and I'll play you some tap music and you can tap it. Yeah.
And the volunteers,
Okay,
people
yeah.
from the community generally raise more money than somebody who's getting paid to stand there
Sure.
and ring a bell. So it's
Okay,
good.
so-
all right. So you got somebody else coming. I need to bail out.
I know you do. You got to go sell a house.
I got to sell a house. Yep.
This man, I don't know how he does.
Anyway, I know he's a busy guy. All right, Royce, thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate
Thanks for what you
y'all
do.
having me.
Yes, definitely.
We'll take a break, do a little news, and we'll be back on the other side. 910-333-0139. Vic, you can call now. We'll be right back.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. Congress giving final approval Wednesday night for a temporary government funding package.
On this vote, the yeas are 87, the nays are 11.
The Senate passing the bill, sending it to President Biden for a signature. The president met Wednesday with Chinese President Xi in San Francisco with agreements on military communications, AI, and curbing fentanyl.
We're taking action to significantly reduce the flow of precursor chemicals and pill presses from China to the Western Hemisphere. It's going to save lives, and I appreciate President Xi's commitment on this issue.
President also speaking on the Israel-Hamas war.
Well, I can tell you, I don't think it ultimately ends until there's a two-state solution. I made it clear to the Israelis, I think it's a big mistake for them to think they're going to occupy Gaza.
America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
I jump every time.
I tell you what, I
love
keep
it. I
forgetting
wanna
to turn that.
change my-
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting to
Opera.
turn that off. That's Royce exiting the premises. So anyway, good morning, Vic. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Rayford. Good morning, Ms. Kelly. Good morning, Ms. Lee.
Hey,
Good
Vic, how are you?
morning,
Hadn't talked to
Vic.
you in a while. What's up?
I am well. A lot going on here.
Good.
But first of all, Mr. Rayford, ladies, I'm going to ignore you. I'm
That's
going to pick
fine.
on Mr. Rayford.
It's fine.
Do it.
I can turn you off. Goodbye.
Yeah, what is it?
You've done that before.
Okay. Okay.
Mr.
What did he
Rayford,
do?
Yes, dear.
Where was Osama bin Laden killed?
In Palestine,
Mr. Rayford, why do you say that?
because he was.
No, if you check your facts, he was killed in Pakistan.
Yes, he was.
Okay. So why Palestine?
I just have been picking on people. I was asking Bill about that earlier, and I couldn't get a straight answer.
Okay, well, it's misinformation.
Intentional
and,
with malice
thank you for
aforethought.
Thank you for trying to give away the free ticket to Golden Trough. But I had another veteran in mind when I mentioned the giveaway
Oh, okay.
to a deserving person, and that was a man in our community who frequently calls your station, who has a service dog, and
Bill?
is a
No.
very loving man.
Howard.
Howard,
And-
yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm in Howard.
Okay. We'll get it to Howard.
Yeah, thank you. That's
I
appreciate that.
thought you were talking about Bill because he had actually called, I think, the same day that you had won. Or he
Well,
called earlier.
He was a good candidate.
Okay.
All right, we'll take care of it.
But in the meantime, I'm busily preparing for the big holiday tomorrow. Because we have a lot of holiday creep. I mean, we had Veterans Day celebrated for a whole week. Now you're already starting on Christmas, and we ain't even got through the turkey for Thanksgiving yet.
Well, I'm working on
But-
Thanksgiving, but anyway.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is World Vasectomy Day.
Okay. You
World
volunteering?
Vasectomy Day.
No, I've already had mine.
Oh,
I had
okay.
mine 50 years
Well,
ago.
this is Movember.
Okay, so 50. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know they did vasectomies 50 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
they-
being serious. Okay, cool. And I didn't know there was
Well,
such a thing
it
as a
was very
World
difficult
Vasectomy
for me
Day.
to get. I went through doctors before I found one willing to do it.
Did they know what they were doing?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Making sure.
And the one doctor I did find, he was willing to do it because he was ex-military.
Okay.
Because people may not know this, but in all active duty servicemen can get a vasectomy for free.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Huh.
And the second choice, if you're not military, would be Planned Parenthood.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know they
offers
did it either.
vasectomies.
Huh. I just
Yep.
learned some.
And so that's a reason for Planned Parenthood. And the fact that it's supported by the military, I think are both good things in the United States. Here's an irony for you. Guess how many World Vasectomy Days have been held?
14.
Okay. Any guesses, ladies?
5.
There you go. You internet specialist.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's 5. Yeah.
So, how long have we had abortions being legal? How long have we had Planned Parenthood around? And how long have we promoted the safest, most effective form of birth control and abortion prevention that exists?
Are you trying to come up with some trivia questions for us, or what is your
Just say
point?
what we
No,
know.
that was a
Yeah.
statement of fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the form of a question.
Posed as a rhetorical question. But it's amazing to me. So
In what way?
I'll be
Oh, wow.
celebrating.
The first human vasectomy was performed in the late 19th century. It was initially used for prostate enlargement and to sterilize, quote, degenerates. I'm literally reading this off the internet. And then it began during World War II as a method of voluntary birth control, according to this.
Yep.
So it's been around
A long time.
like 100 and let's say
125
30
years.
something like that. Yeah, 25, 30, something like that. Yeah. And you got to wonder who just says, let me try this and see if this works. Who wants to be the first candidate for that?
Probably somebody that was paid as a
Or
test dummy.
if it was a sterilization method for that would have probably been done against their will.
Yes.
I'm willing to bet.
Well, it was done a lot against
That's
their
very
will.
sad. Yeah.
Well, you're talking about that, and the November is also known as Movember, where October is Women's Breast Cancer Month awareness. November is Men's Mental and physical health month, and that's when men that take part in this, they quit shaving for the month. And
I quit shaving for today.
And this is all in recognition of men's health. So,
well, last November I was in the hospital for a while,
Yes.
8 days.
Yeah.
What's the
So for
leading?
my health,
Yeah, Movember is the leading charity changing the face of men's health on a global scale, focused on mental health and suicide prevention, prostate cancer, and testicular cancer.
Well, I agree with that because a lot of men will not
Yes.
go to the doctor. Men often won't go to the doctors like women will. I had that conversation with a client yesterday, matter of
it's
fact.
just because y'all just enjoy the attention.
No.
Okay.
But men often will
What do you
put things
think,
off.
Vic?
Vic, am I right or wrong? Some men will not go to the doctor.
Oh, men are peculiar about their junk.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true too. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Mhm.
Despite the fact that vasectomy does not impair sexual function in any way, I can attest to that.
Unless there's a mistake.
Well, you don't want there to be a mistake.
No.
Ah.
Well, no, it's a very, very simple procedure.
Mhm.
And also the recovery time is minimal, like a couple of days, where you walk around fearing steps and stuff. But no, and it's 99.8% effective. Okay, so guys, step up, do the right thing. It's not going to hurt that much, and not only that, we have the best time of the year to have a vasectomy, and the most popular time of the year to have a vasectomy coming up, and that's Super Bowl Sunday.
What?
Yes, you get the vasectomy done on a Friday, so you have Saturday and Sunday off, and then you call in sick to work on Monday.
Yes.
Because you're still recovering, mostly from the hangover on Sunday, but you got a built-in excuse.
Super Bowl and the March Madness were our biggest call out days at the post office. People calling out. I work. Yeah. You always knew it was going to happen.
Well, down here in the South, in North Carolina, in the good old boy areas, whatever the industry was, one of the biggest call out days was October 15th.
Was that turkey hunting day?
No, that was the first day of deer season and the first day of
okay.
oyster season.
Ms. Kelly,
Yes.
let's get back to you for just a second
Good.
before
Pick
I
on her
sign
for a
off.
while.
Go, Phil. Go ahead, do it.
But you were talking about the guy must have been brave who had the first vasectomy.
Yeah. Can you
Let
imagine?
me quote a famous Irish author,
Okay.
name of Jonathan Swift.
Okay.
Okay, you might know him. He wrote what?
Jonathan Swift wrote, I do know this. You had to ask me that because he's not one of my favorites.
She's not fast on
Most
the
famous for Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah, Gulliver.
Okay?
That was my dad's book, and I think it's a weird book. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, he was
weird.
the one who said, Mr. Rayford, it was a brave man who first ate an oyster.
I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Oh, sure you were.
Oh, no. I was thinking that when I mentioned the oyster thing. I said, can you imagine the guy that was the first person to open
And
up an
who said,
oyster and
let
eat
me
it?
try this? Like, you often wonder, like with the vasectomy, who said, let's try this and see if we get this right.
How about the guy that jumped out of the airplane with a parachute on for the first
I
go
wouldn't have
round?
done that either.
I won't do it today. Unless the plane's
Okay,
crashing.
later, guys. Have fun.
Bye.
And thanks for the use of the hall.
You're welcome.
Thanks for
See
calling
ya.
in.
I just know that every man listening on the radio right now is sitting in their chair
About crossing their
squirming.
legs. But that is true, though. Men often do not go to the doctor
Yeah.
the way they should. How many
I've been to the-
wives?
I've been to the doctor a whole lot
Yes, you have.
I will
because of-
admit, yes.
because of issues. But
Yes, but how many times in the past has somebody had to say, go there, well, and you put it off? I know a lot of men that put all kinds of stuff off.
yeah,
You know, blood pressure, cholesterol,
I got blood pressure machine up there.
diabetes
That
stuff.
if I don't take it,
Yeah.
if I don't take it every other day,
Mhm.
I get a call.
I know.
Oh,
Good.
Yeah.
because it transmits
It does
my
transmit,
results
yeah.
to some other location.
Yeah. But I mean, men historically will, you have to fuss, fight, and scream to get them to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
They don't take men. A lot of men do not. Prostate exam. Getting people to go take prostate exams is a hard thing to get somebody to do
Popping
sometimes.
that rubber glove thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's important. Men, it's a 5-minute exam
Mm-hmm.
that can be a lifesaver for men, but they often won't go do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, I fortunately or unfortunately, given the set of circumstances over the past few years, I see a doctor on a regular basis.
I know you
Good,
do.
very good. Well, I didn't see a doctor for years and years and years. I never had the need to see a doctor, but I finally caught up and got a good doctor and
Mm-hmm.
caught up on everything that I should have been doing on a yearly basis, and fortunate and happy and blessed that I have no health issues. I take no medication. I'm very blessed.
You are.
But I think that people need to realize, don't put it off like that.
Yeah.
Don't not go for your regular checkups, the things that are important, like the women who have, their things that they need to have checked.
Especially if there's any history in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
And know your family
And
history.
if you
Right.
can find out what history is, find out.
And if you've been
Right.
adopted, do some genetic testing. You can even take Ancestry, DNA, or 23andMe and do
Right.
genetic testing with it.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's actually, when they test it, it's run anyway. You just go into your results and do that.
Mhm.
You get your information, then you give it to your doctor and go, okay, here's what I'm potentially predisposed for, or what genes I have issues with,
Yep.
and go from there.
Yeah, life is precious.
Yeah.
Don't let it take you.
And don't let conspiracy theorists about the government having your DNA keep you from doing stuff like that. I mean, come
They
on.
got all they need
I got
anyway.
a chip. I have a chip. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And Lee, let me ask you a question. So when
Yes.
we were talking about Target,
Yes.
because I do have a problem on Target with their anti-military stance. You had
Mhm.
mentioned their bathroom issue. What bathroom? I don't go to Target. So what bathroom issue are you talking
When
about?
North Carolina was dealing with the bathroom bill, and Target was open to having bathrooms that were shared by both sexes instead of a separate bathroom for females and a separate one for males.
Do they have that?
No. But
Okay. So
there
they don't
was-
have that.
There was
Okay.
a lot of controversy where they said they were going to do that. And like I say, Target is very, very woke.
They're very woke. But I
Yes.
mean, also too, like I don't let my grandson, who's 9, go to the bathroom by himself.
Mhm.
I don't let my 26-year-old daughter go to the bathroom by herself in public. I'll go in there with her, and just because. Because let me tell you what happened to me, Rayford, coming back from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Stopped at a gas station. This is all there was in the middle of total nowhere. And this was one that has like a restaurant beside it. This was a busy gas station because I guess everybody's stopping there. And I go in the bathroom. This is why I don't like gas station bathrooms. And there was a men's bathroom and a women's. I go in the women, and there's a man in there. Didn't even have the
Well-
stall door closed.
That's more or less.
So I turned around and walked out. Like, first, it smelled so bad in there anyway. But I just went, and Robin's like, "Well, that was fast." I'm like, "Find me another bathroom. I'm not going in here."
Well, the
So it was
biggest-
just,
Yeah, we got a call too.
Okay, the biggest part of the bathroom issue with Target, I'll say it real quick, is the gender issue, where a man identifying as a woman, they were opening their bathrooms to that person. Said, like, if you identify, in other words, you use the bathroom you identified with, and that's
Okay,
what
but once
caused a lot
again,
of.
I wouldn't let my
No.
grandson or daughter go in there alone anyway. So that's why that wouldn't bug
Right.
as much. I just didn't know what the controversy was. I don't
So
go to
you-
Target. I
so
just
you
don't like
go-
Target.
So you go to the men's restroom with your grandson.
No, I bring him in with me. He's 9. Yeah.
Right,
He don't
yeah.
go. He won't go to the public bathroom much. So it's really not an issue.
All right.
But if it was a major emergency, he would have to go with me.
Okay. We got a caller. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning, Rayford. Ladies, how are you?
Good morning,
We're
Chris.
fine. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good for VIX National or International Days. Two very important. One's along the health, and that is today's National Smokeout Day. So anybody that smoke
No
cigarettes.
smoke.
I don't
Stop
tell
it.
people how to live, but it's a good time to quit.
Right.
Smoking, cancer is taking too many lives prevented by not smoking. Give it up.
Yeah, and it's been proven,
1988.
totally proven that that's a fact.
Yes.
Yeah, and the other one, as we get close to Thanksgiving and the Christmas holidays, a lot of people are going to be traveling on the roads. And today is National Check Your Windshield Wiper Days. People don't realize how bad their windshield wipers actually get in 6 months. They wear very fast,
They do.
especially if you live in rainy areas. So pull into a local automotive shop. They'll check them free, and most times for those that are elderly, they'll switch them out for you for no charge.
Yep.
Those are very important. I
Yeah,
think
the
we
only
all
charge they have
use
is
those.
for the windshield wiper blades themselves. They don't
Mhm.
charge you to do the work.
It's a good
Right,
idea. I need
and
to check mine.
it's very, very important because although we don't get much snow here, fortunately, we do get some rain, and it's very important that although you may not use your directionals that come with your car or truck, you should use your directionals that also come with your car and
For
truck.
God's sakes.
Yes.
As is a pet
But
peeve,
you know
I
what?
count the people when I get up to
That's
a
a pet
traffic
peeve
light.
of mine,
I
too.
count them who do not have their turn signals on.
That bugs me as well because you can't
Oh,
read
yeah.
lines. But that's a good idea, Chris. Just because it's hot here in the summer, like there's a lot of heat that can wear away at the rubber on your windshield wipers as well.
Yep.
You think about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and-
check
it does.
mine. Yeah,
Good
good
point.
point.
And I'll tell
Yeah.
you, for those of you who don't have a garage and you park outside, and as we get closer to the winter and when the
Mm-hmm.
winter gets here and a little sheet of ice forms on your windshield overnight,
Right.
please start your car up in advance.
Yeah, I do
Let it
that.
melt the ice off. If you
Yeah.
put your windshield wipers on, your blades are going to
Mhm.
wear out really fast.
I didn't think about that.
Well, I
Think about
use that
Yeah.
that stuff that I got at the auto parts
Yep.
store. You spray, and I got it
That
in a
stuff works,
gallon,
yeah.
and I put it in a spray bottle. So when I go out there, I just spray the windows, melts
It
the ice right
falls
away.
right off.
It does
Yes.
work.
But
Yeah.
let me tell you, do not do. Do not put rubbing alcohol because people use it. I did it during the great snowfall of 1989, was it? Whatever.
Oh yes, the big one.
When the ice was so thick and the frosters would not take that ice or snow off the windshield. I didn't matter
What made you
what.
put rubbing alcohol? Is that a thing?
'Cause-
People do that?
Because rubbing alcohol, well, I went back to my high school chemistry days. How about you?
I never heard of that.
Because alcohol does not freeze at normal temperatures.
Mhm. Okay.
And
I
it,
did
me-
know
it
that,
would
but
you put it up there and it would melt it, but it also will eat your rubber windshield wipers
I believe
apart.
that.
The same thing, the same way ethanol gasoline, which has nothing but alcohol in it, will eat away your rubber hoses.
And I would think you probably shouldn't pour hot water on your car
Oh no,
window
you can do
either.
that once, but then you're going to call that company that replaces your
So it'll
windshield.
bust your window
It
out.
will.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm reading about it right now. Interesting.
Yeah, it's good advice, sir.
All good points by everybody. I thank for you for your efforts on Monday and everything else you do throughout the year.
Come out and see us.
Come see us on Monday.
We'll do that.
All
Come
right.
on,
We'll do
Andrews,
that.
and
Y'all have a blessed day.
You can help ring a bell and maybe do a little singing too.
Yeah. There you
be
go,
careful.
Chris.
Be careful. I may break out into a song.
I hope so. That's what we need. We need some singers.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. See you. You live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Chino Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Chino Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated team. Il Chino Italiano on West Corbin Avenue in Swansboro.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only carpet protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering, they're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering, family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering, you stand on it, we stand behind it.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
Barker Electrical Corporation, located at 3163 New Bern Highway, Jacksonville, takes this time to say thank you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours a safe and happy holiday season. Barker Electrical Technology Corporation has proudly been serving the electrical needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2002, specializing in residential, commercial, and heavy industrial work. Barker Electrical Technology can handle repairs for existing homes, hot tubs, swimming pools, pool houses, control systems, and exterior structures. Now that we're in the hurricane season, it's the perfect time to get that new generator installed for all the storms Mother Nature throws your way. Fully licensed and bonded, Barker Electrical Technology is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone 910-358-2187. Online at barker-electrical.com. Mills International, your authorized Cub Cadet independent dealer, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, has the right Cub Cadet mower and accessories to handle any lawn, as well as expert advice, great selection, and support to find the right Cub Cadet mower for you. Cub Cadet is designed for those that love to lawn, featuring the all-new Ultima Series, forged for strength, durability, and comfort. See the full line of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series and zero-turn mowers at your local independent Cub Cadet dealer. Mills International, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston. Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction. If you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
3 years and 1 day ago, the Tideline Marine was taken over by the Papistrat family. Yep, Elise and George, they bought it, took it over 3 years ago yesterday. And to celebrate that, they're having all sorts of good deals on. First of all, you've all heard me rave about the Aloha pontoon boats, right? I've been on them. I've driven one, and it is a great boat.
I want one.
I know you should have one.
Santa.
It would look good on you, and it would be just a perfect type of boat to have in this neck of the woods. If you like the river, you like the shallow waters, you like the intercoastal. If I own one, and even if I just borrow one day, and George, I hope you're not listening, I may take it into the ocean.
Ooh, I want to go.
Make sure your insurance is good.
Yes.
No, it's good. I wouldn't go out there unless it's really nice anyway. But it has the power, number one. Lots of comfortable seating, number two. Enough for you and all of your friends or your relatives to get on at one time. It'll handle a dozen people. That's a good boat.
Okay.
Construction is absolutely first class. The welds on and I've harped on it before. Go by and look at it, compare it to some of the other pontoon boats that you've been around. The welds are beautiful. They're heavy duty. They've done it right, first class all the way around. Through the 30th of November, this month, the end of hurricane season, anyone who buys one of these classy Tritoons will save $5,000 off the top price. Nice. If you're even thinking of buying one, maybe sometime next year, I can think of 5,000 reasons not to put it off until then. $5,000 off right now between now and the end of the month. That's not all. Between now and the end of the month, purchase store products totaling $50 or more on one trip, and you'll get a $10 gift coupon that you can use for future purchases. Not a bad deal. Spend $50, get $10. That's pretty decent. You could even use it as a Christmas stocking stuffer if you wanted to. Tide Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street, on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Stop in, if for no other reason, just to say howdy, and don't forget to register for free weekly giveaways and a nice prize at the end of the month. It costs you nothing to enter. Offshore easterly winds today, 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, dominant period 6 seconds. Sounds in the rivers are chop. Tomorrow, easterly winds 10 to 15 knots. A little dicey, perhaps, with seas running 5 to 7 feet, 3 to 5 near shore. Dominant period 7 seconds. Sounds in rivers a moderate chop. Saturday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet. 4 to 5 near shore. Sounds in rivers a moderate chop.
Well, I'm trying to get the weather pulled up. My computer froze. So it's going to be 72 today. Stop laughing at me, Lee. Because my computer's completely froze up now. And it is going to be a little gusty and it's going to be kind of cloudy. Tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy, gusty, a high of right around 69, 70, 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Tomorrow night's a low of 56, 50% chance of rain. Saturday is going to be high of 69 and partly sunny, whatever that means. And but should be, but about 30% chance of rain before 8 a.m. So we should be good. And that's all going off the top of my head.
All I've got to say is choo choo.
My computer's froze up.
Don't forget on Saturday, we'll be down at the parade route at the reviewing stands, and y'all can come on down there, be there before 9 o'clock so you can get your, find a good parking space. And because after that, you're going to be walking a
Roads
long
close
ways
at 9, and they will be prompt. So if you're going to get there, get there early.
We were there during the Veterans Day parade, and somebody decided to violate that, and woo, 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 woo.
That was impressive. That was our excitement for the morning.
We were like, bad.
Yeah, the blue lights on that motorcycle came on and
I loved
pulled
it.
her over and made her turn around. Go
She
back.
wouldn't stop at first.
I know.
Yeah, we could hear
Bad
him.
mistake.
Pull over. We were like, what's going on?
Hey, Chris, what's up?
It's
Good morning,
Miller
my friends. How's
time.
everybody doing this morning?
Yeah, we're doing fine. It is Miller time.
It's Miller
And Chris
time.
Miller from the Jacksonville Daily News, the sports editor, is in the house.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we don't have a high school football game to promote Friday night.
Nope.
Unfortunately, Jacksonville Cardinals fell short. A great effort by those young men last Friday night. They fell behind 16-0 and scored on the last play of the game to send the game in overtime. It just kind of ran out of gas in overtime. But a great effort by those young men nonetheless, and a great season. And you finished 9-2, 9 wins, 2 losses. So that's a pretty good season. It should serve as motivation for the returning players for next year.
Absolutely. It's it should be a great year next year, and they gotta have to go. I got all these alarms going off around here, Chris. Sorry. Kelly has taken leave, and when she goes outside, she starts tripping sensors. So sorry about that. Next year should be a good year, and I'm sure that the coaching staff, they're going to be out there and having a really good time. Soccer finished pretty well this year, but a little bit short too in the playoffs.
And this was Dave Miller's last season?
Last season.
Correct, Chris?
Yeah. So a great run by the Jacksonville boys soccer team as well. During Coach Miller's final season as coach, he'll be retiring as a teacher and coach, athletic director at the end of the school year. So but yeah, they made it far. They picked up some good playoff victories, and then just ran into a team, J.H. Rose team last week that had given them a little bit of trouble throughout the season. So and Dave is not going to make excuses, and he never has. But they were down a few players with injuries and things like that. But he never made that excuse, and he just credited the other team for winning and credited his young men for having a great season and doing well. So
Sure.
Kudos to him, and we'll see how the Cardinals do next year under what we think is going to be Joey Hautic as head coach.
All right. Well, good. Looking forward to next year. And of course, WSME will continue carrying the games on Friday nights for Friday night football.
Right.
So that for the Cardinals is the Cardinal station, the
Well,
voice of the Cardinals.
I have a question. Darius, no, is it Darius? June. I think his name is Darius or Damon, or his last name is June. He plays.
Oh yeah, Damon June.
Yeah, Damon June. Okay, is he a senior? Will he be back next year, or what's the status on him?
He is a junior, so he will be coming back next year, and
All right.
he's been one of the area's better players the last couple of years or so. So I know the Cardinals and their fans and the coaches are excited to have him back. And the young man is such a great kid. He does his business in the classroom and is very respectful. The multiple times that I've talked to him, his teammates love him and his coaches love him, and he just continues to work hard and represent the school and the community in a very good way. And he's going to continue getting those scholarship offers to some pretty decent schools. So we're looking forward to seeing how he progresses, and he'll come out next year even bigger, stronger, and faster. Look forward to seeing that.
And Britt Glover.
Excuse me. Unfortunately, Brett is a senior, so he's going to be graduating, and
Not if we fail him.
We're going to fail him.
Well, he's a great kid, another great young man, and who does his business in the classroom and on the field. And the
Excellent.
Cardinals are going to miss his kickoffs and his extra points and field goals, but they'll find somebody. They may not be as good the first year or two, but he was such a great player for them, and he's still trying to get those opportunities to kick in college, and I think they will come one way, shape, or form. And as long as he continues to work hard, he'll get those chances.
A kicker is a really good kicker is a great person to watch. Actually, a young man, Jeff Hart, he was a Canadian.
Is he a wrestler?
No, he played for for New England,
Right.
and he got injured the first season, so he was looking for a job, and he came to work for me as a sports director. And he was my anchor. He's a guy who's probably 6'2", best I recall, a little bit taller than I am, maybe 6'3" or 4. But he went out one day solo, as you know how sports guys have to do all of their work themselves. They don't have photographers assigned to them, right? You got that chore too. But he went out one day. He was doing a story on kicking because he was a kicker, and he did a story, and he set up the football, put it down on I think one of the intramural fields at UNCW, and he kicked it 10 times in a row.
Wow.
On camera from 40 yards out. And he only wanted one, but he wanted to pick the best kick. He wanted one right down the center, which was perfect, absolutely picture perfect. He did not miss one from 40 yards out. To me, that was no wonder he was with New England. Too bad.
Yeah, it's definitely a craft, and these kickers like Britt Glover and the other good ones that we've seen in years past, they definitely work on it, and it looks easy, but it's not. So I know kickers kind of get a bad rap on the football. Oh, they're not real football players, but
yes, they are.
When you talk to those Cardinals players, they respect out of Brett for what he's meant for this team, and he's certainly going to be missed.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Absolutely.
And for all the football players out there, and those in JV leagues, right, JV teams right now, if you really want to do something outstanding practice for between now and next fall.
Right.
And just go out and kick that football. Put it on a tee and just kick the crap out of it.
Well, Chris, did you get to actually meet Tim the other night?
Finally?
No, unfortunately, I know Ken Lavelle, the FCA director here in Onslow County, Jacksonville. Excuse me. He worked really hard to try to get me at least a few minutes with Tim Tebow. Tim's people were pretty strict about
Yep,
that.
they were.
And I get it. They were worried about maybe some outside media asking those gotcha questions, those unfair questions, and not and just maybe acting in inappropriate way. And as much as our friend Ken tried to tell them, hey, look, this is our local news, our local media, they treat us right. They just weren't having it. And like I said, I understand, but it was a little disappointing. But to be able to kind of get close and get some pictures, I mean, that was pretty cool too. And it sounds like everybody had a great time at the FCA Game Changer event on Monday.
Great.
Yeah, well, we were there live covering, doing interviews with a lot of behind the scenes players. Met a couple of coaches. I'd never met the coach there from Southwest. He's a fairly good sized young man.
Yeah.
We got a picture with Lee sitting between him and
Chris
our
Rayner.
boy Chris Rayner.
Oh my God.
Two big guys, and she looked like she was about 4 years old.
Yeah, I was flanked.
You were.
Flanked by greatness and bigness.
So anyway.
Yeah, but that's the pretty neat thing about these sorts of events is that it brings I saw East Duplin coaches, I saw Havelock coaches, I saw coaches. Jacksonville High School had a big representation with some of the players. And,
Yes.
Richland.
So did Southwest. I saw a lot of players there
coaches
from Southwest.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was a great event to bring a lot of people together, and like I said, it sounds like a lot of people really got they really enjoyed it, and I know it's a big honor for Tim Tebow or anybody like that to come to Jacksonville. And I was like me. We've had other players before. Bobby Richardson from the former New York Yankees ball player come several years ago. So it's pretty neat when we have big time names like that come to our area.
Yes, it is. Always nice. I do wish they would set aside some time for the media. We're not like the aggressive, obnoxious media. We're aggressive, but we're not obnoxious.
Yeah.
I think we treat our guests very respectful.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and that's what it's about. You can still ask the questions that you want to ask, but you don't need to be a jerk about it. And
That's right.
and there's a time and place to ask those hard questions, and especially if it's people running for election or you name it. But for an event like this, it's to help promote the community and help promote good events going on. And y'all would have done that. I would have done that. Other people that we know would have helped create a positive environment.
Yeah, and there was no one else there but us. So you and us, and that was it from the media. Just us, the two organizations. Just us. All right, Chris. Hey, you're going to be with us next week? No, next week is Thanksgiving.
Well, I thought I'd get up with you later, Chris, and see if there was another day you wanted to call in or what you wanted to do for next week, because Thursday will be off.
Sure. Yeah, I appreciate it as always, my friend. And just let me know when y'all want me to come in, and maybe we'll start talking about some high school basketball and high school rap.
Yeah, it's time to talk basketball. See how we're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, thank you, my friend.
All right, have a good weekend. You're live on Local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're not prepared, now's the time to visit Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morehead Plaza in Morehead City. Whether for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer, Williams Hardware has the tools and accessories to help protect against high winds and water. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies. Williams Hardware, your helpful, handy hardware store, also cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington Grill for Williams Hardware, 3011B, Bridges Street, Moorhead Plaza in Moorhead City. Williams Hardware is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158, and be prepared this hurricane season.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
It's the season of giving, which means a visit to Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, right here in Jacksonville. Select a gift that will keep on giving long after Christmas. Right now, save up to 40% on in-store merchandise, including showcase jewelry, featuring pendants, diamond rings, diamond fashion bands, gemstone rings, and earrings. Need money for the holidays? Barnes Diamond Gallery pays top dollar for gold and silver. Major credit cards accepted and layaway available. Pay and save 40% on in-store merchandise right now. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville. Open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Saturday.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Barnes Diamond Gallery.
Wismart and Chappie's Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas and Oil Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable service. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, Great Gas and Oil Company does generators, tankless water heaters, and quality appliance repair. For service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Jeff Allen and Bobby and Louise Williams.
The holiday travel season is almost here, and if you need automotive service before hitting the highways or just regular maintenance, Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, is here for you. Cedar Point Tire is more than just a tire store. They offer fast auto service from tune-ups to flat tire repair and all alignment and suspension services too. Cedar Point Tire, they carry all the major name brand tires, so they likely have your preference. It's simple. For all automotive service and tires, call 252-393-3188 or visit Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, 1083 Cedar Point Boulevard. Cedar Point Tire thanks you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours the best holiday season and a happy new year. Come ride with us this holiday season.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
And we're back here in the last little bit of the show. We'll have to take another break here real quick. But anyway, again, coming up on Saturday, to remind you, the Jacksonville Christmas Parade, Chamber of Commerce sponsored Jacksonville Christmas Parade. They got 190-ish units this year. That's probably going to take 2 hours to run through. That's going to be a big parade.
It's a big parade.
Big parade. And WSME will be covering it live. So we'll be there, parade side, right around the reviewing stand. They got a small reviewing stand set up right in front of Jones Onslow. Right. If you get there early, you can grab a seat, I guess. And come on by and say, hey, while you're there. We might even ask you a question or two.
Yes, come by and see us. Live and Local will be there. Chris Rayner with Sports Talk. And our very own Chris Hollywood.
Is Rayner going to be there?
Yes, Chris Rayner's going to be there.
All right.
He's bringing the table.
Okay, good.
It's one less thing we have to bring.
There you go. He'll bring the table, and we'll have to take a table out to the Angie's on Monday.
That's right. That's coming up Monday.
There. So I think I've got a folding one back here we can probably take too.
Perfect.
Just a little 6 or 8 footer.
Yes.
But we won't be sitting there much.
No.
We will likely be standing the whole time. But anyway, Saturday is the next big event, and it's going to be on Saturday at we'll start probably about 5 minutes till 9 till 10 on the air. Parade starts at 10.
Correct.
But it will leave the college at 9:45.
Yes.
That's the information I got yesterday. And so it will be out on the Western Boulevard, and by 9:55 it should be pretty close to our location. That's what they're hoping for anyway. So we'll have the first units coming by there shortly. In the meantime, we'll be chatting it up.
Yes.
And I don't
Come
know
by and
whether
see us.
it may be commercial free. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to find out.
Right.
That means we'll have to talk a lot.
Oh, yeah, we're good at talking.
Oh,
aren't
we are. Phew.
Sometimes too much.
Okay, let's take our final break here live and local. If you want to chat with us, you have one chance, one caller after the break. You're live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME 910-333-0139.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville.
If your check engine light is on and you plan to travel to visit friends and family this holiday season, it may be time to call or visit Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbett Avenue in their friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Cold weather is tough on cars and trucks, and the pros at Battlefield Automotive can check your starter, battery, and charging system to keep you on the road and warm with complete heater repair. From tune-ups to transmission service, a hose, a battery, or whatever you need for holiday travel, let the ASE technicians at Battlefield Automotive help you. All work is guaranteed, and the staff at Battlefield Automotive takes this time to say thank you for the opportunity to serve all your auto and truck repair needs, and wishes you the best this holiday season and the upcoming new year. Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbett Avenue, Swansboro. Phone 910-325-0828 for Battlefield Automotive.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in the heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
If you have a project that requires ready-mix concrete, whether a driveway, patio, livestock housing, outdoor kitchen, or something special for the holidays, Mixed Masters Concrete of Buteville can handle the job. Large or small, Mixed Masters Concrete offers residential, commercial, and agricultural contract work with professional service and fast delivery. Owner Scott Thigpen provides free estimates, and Mixed Masters Concrete will deliver on Saturdays. In addition to expert concrete service, KPT Masonry does complete concrete finishing. So, for ready-mix concrete and professional concrete finishing, phone 910-298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete and KPT Masonry of Beulaville. Proud to be part of the continuing growth of Eastern North Carolina, and thanks all our military families and all that serve.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, we're back for our closing minutes here. If you want to chat with us for about a minute or so, give us a call, 910-333-0139. Want to invite you, don't forget, coming up Monday morning, we will be live on location. We will not be on Facebook or YouTube. We don't have cameras set up on our remote shots. So if you would like to join us Monday morning at 7 o'clock, WSME971.com, or you can go, WA971.com, or just listen to us over the air at 97.1 FM. You can do that. You're up.
You got me up.
Yep, you're up.
It just sounded so different. Sound like I was in a box.
Oh, you're
It's
not.
my headphones. I knocked them off. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be
We'll be
fun.
at Angie's right there on
It's
the
for a
Marine,
good cause,
Marine
too.
Boulevard South, just south of the bridge, about a half mile. And just stop by. We'll be out front
Yes, please stop by and say hello to us.
and say hello. And
Yeah.
maybe if you want to sing something, sing.
Yeah.
We'll ask you to sing a Christmas carol. You can join the ladies. They can sing. Royce can sing.
Mhm.
So
Royce is going to sing.
all of y'all can sing. And we hopefully will have one of our local choral groups there.
Yes.
And if any of you would like to participate, just give us a call, message us on Facebook. You can do that. Lee and Kelly will be checking the messages. So you can message us and say you would like to do that and ask if it's okay. Yeah, come on down. Don't bring a 40-piece orchestra because there won't be enough room for it. Limit it to 20. But
Yeah,
we-
we'll get you on there. I'll even do some live videos.
Yeah, we'll be bopping in live videos. Lee will from time to time on Facebook.
I'm sure Kelly will also.
You
so-
likely. So anyway, okay. Coming up tomorrow, we've got
We've got Dulce Estrada.
Estrada.
She is with Remember Everyone Deployed.
Mhm.
She's coming in around 8 o'clock. She's going to talk about a project that they're working on for our military deployed overseas right now. So,
Okay, good.
it just warms my heart to see so many organizations and so many groups that remember our troops while they're deployed, and also remember those that are here that are left behind while their loved ones are deployed.
Yep.
We have the Military Order of the Lancers. They do a lot of work to make sure that our deployed military, that their families here left at home, are to have a good Christmas.
Mhm.
So a lot of good organizations out there.
Yep, absolutely. Meanwhile, have a good rest of your day. We're going to take a break for about 22 hours and 1 minute.
22 in 1 minute.
Yeah, and then we'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, bright and early here. Well, it'll be early. You're getting bright, but
Yeah, I'm liking this coming in the lightness.
yeah,
the
well, we still got
lightness.
another month to go
Yes.
before the time, it begins getting
Right. I think
lighter earlier.
before the end of this week, we're actually going to have sunsets falling in the 4 o'clock hour.
Wow,
4 o'clock hour, not at 4 o'clock.
I know.
But yeah, so the days are getting shorter.
they are for sure. Have a good rest of your day. Coming up after Fox News break, which is now, you're going to have at 10 o'clock another dose of the Daily D's. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, Rick's going to hand it off to the man, Hollywood Man, right here on WSME, live and local, Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. We'll see you in the morning.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. The fighting rages in Gaza between Israel and Hamas while a special operation is taking place underneath the largest hospital in the territory. Israel searching for the tunnels it claims Hamas is using under the Al Shifa facility.
Meanwhile, President Biden spelled out a solution to the Israeli leader and his war cabinet.
The only ultimate answer here is a two-state solution that's real.
The president, during his news conference yesterday, earlier, he did have a warm welcome for China's President Xi.
There is no substitute to face-to-face discussions. I've always found our discussions straightforward and frank, and I've always appreciated them.
But after his 4-hour meeting, President Biden called his counterpart